Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm finally unboxing all of my things. It's like a late Christmas to myself, you know? This is going to be the December book subscription boxes, Owlcrate Young Adult, Adult, Fairyloot Young Adult, Adult, and illumicrate. And then I also have my book of the month for January, which is fun and exciting. So, that's the intro. I've got timestamps. Oh my goodness. I've got timestamps for each individual box if you wanted to jump around and see different things or avoid spoilers. At this rate, you should all have seen your things if you've gotten them, because I'm super late on this, but you know, I feel like that sometimes. First, let's start with my good old book of the month, because this purchase was completely done due to my friend Eliza. So we can blame her for kicking off my year with 2 book of the months. It's fine. This book hits the plot. Cute. Oh no, I've moved. I moved my book of the month jar. Now I don't know where to put that. Okay, so this first book was my add-on because my friend Eliza read this in 2023 and was like, this is so good, and basically has forced all of us in this big massive friend group to read Butcher and Black Bird by Bryn Weaver. The Ruinous Love Trilogy. This is gonna be a trilogy? Eliza. This was a bonus one. It just says love stories on the back. I believe every serial killer needs a friend. Every game must have a winner. The viral Friends to Lovers dark romantic comedy full of murders, chaos, and sizzling chemistry. So yeah, I'm pretty freaking excited for this one. I hope to read this, like, honestly, as soon as I can. And so I was able to get the add-on. I had to get a book. So here I got the first, this is just First Lies Wins by Ashley Elston. I don't know what this is actually about. I just saw the little synopsis. I know it's a thriller. Look at the cover, of course. Evie Porter has everything a nice southern girl could want: a doting boyfriend, a house with a white picket fence, and a tight group of friends. The only catch? Evie Porter doesn't exist. The identity comes first. Edie Porter. This is gonna be a rough video. Yeah, the identity comes first. Evie Porter. Once she's given a name and a location by her mysterious boss, oh no. The dyslexia is gonna make this a long one. Oof. By her mysterious boss, Mr. Smith. I don't know why talking like that when I read. Maybe it's just slowing down. I don't know. It helps. She learns everything there is to know about the town and the people in it. Then the mark. Ryan Summer. The last piece of the puzzle is the job. Evie isn't privy to Mr. Smith's real identity, but she knows this job isn't like the others. Ryan has gotten under her skin and she's starting to envision a different sort of life for herself. But Evie can't make any mistakes, especially after what happened last time. Evie Porter must stay one step ahead of her past while making sure there's still a future in front of her. The stakes couldn't be higher, but then Evie has always liked a challenge. Oh, interesting. This is not even close to what I was thinking. I was kind of envisioning, like, not quite Truth or Dare, but like House Party, Truth or Dare, where it's like the first lie, like the first, I don't know. I pictured this being like more gamified. I don't know why. That's just what I was thinking. But these are my 2. I wish this wasn't gray, because this is the first gray on my shelf, and it just like doesn't. Who wants gray on their book of the month rainbow? Anywho, I'm excited for these both. The reason I did not read you the synopsis for this is because I want to go in super blind. I just know they're serial killers. Alright, let's jump in to Owlcrate Adult, shall we? I don't think I've gotten any spoilers for these books, which is exciting. I am concerned about duplicates, if I'm being honest though. Alright, so here we have Love and Power, the December adult fantasy. Oh! Oh! I was not expecting this. Ooh! That's so exciting. Okay, I knew this author was getting traditionally published. I actually bought the indie versions of the book just because I preferred the cover, to be honest. But please let me in. This is so exciting. I think this is their first fantasy romance. This is The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. This is the first book, in a basically duology, but there is like an in-between novella. Never trust, never yield, always guard your heart. I have read this, so it's always exciting. So yeah, like I was saying, I have read this. I'm excited. I'm really wanting to finish the duology this year. This is so nice. You cannot accomplish anything in this world without power. And on the back it says, I give you my body, I give you my blood, I give you my soul, I give you my heart. From this night until the end of nights, from daybreak until their days are broken. Your soul is my soul, your heart is my heart, your pain is my pain, I bind myself to you. Ooh, and then just like blue, but the end pages? I'll have, you know, the proper close-ups and stuff, you get it. Signed with a letter inside. I'm pretty pleased about this. It makes them look younger than I envision the characters. Like, I do know it's kind of YA, but it's adult, because, oh, you know. I think this is the first, like, steamier book they've given us. So that's pretty exciting. This book is following a human girl who is basically raised by a vampire. And so she's like a trained killer. Like, she knows how to survive. And she's entering this competition with a whole lot of vampires. And it's like a game type of situation. For humans or vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always, always guard your heart. But basically, she is participating in this game. The winner gets like a gift from like this very high power being or something of the sort, like a wish or something. And so it's a high competitive competition. And she goes in, the like maybe only human off the top of my head, and is working alone, and like nobody likes her. She doesn't like vampires. She doesn't trust vampires. Vampires are her enemy. But then eventually, you know, she makes friends, sort of. Gets kind of taken in by this little group of vampires. Love ensues. Games happen. I actually really enjoyed the competition element of this. I thought it was pretty well done and like does what it sets out to do. The ending twist is like jaw drop. Oh wow, I knew something like that was going to happen, but like at the same time, okay. So yeah, I'm really intrigued, excited to see what the second book has in store. I guess now Owlcrate will have to sell me the second book, because why would I not want them to match? I don't know. But besides that, she's so pretty. I'm so excited. She'll go in my shelves in the other room because she's a steamier book, and that's where my steamy books get to live. Next, jumping into the young adult. Ooh, my goodness. Okay, try this again. This month's theme, or I guess December's month's theme, was the Dark Devours? The Dark Devours. Hi, my name's Sam. I am dyslexic. Some days are just rough. Okay, Treasure Tomes. This is the last one in the collection. And we've got How to Survive Basgiath War College. I'm gonna be honest, I know I read the book. Don't remember how to pronounce anything. So you got the quadrants. This is Fourth Wing, obviously. Sorry, I should specify. I'm not surprised. It's pretty. I'm in such like a conflicted, I love it, hate it, emotions with Fourth Wing. I love it. But it's also like just a lot of disappointment around it. So yeah. I like the things though because it makes me happy. I don't know. Anywho. Next up we've got I'm not okay. Night Owl. Dark chocolate hot cocoa. This is by Moonstruck Chocolate Co. If you didn't know, I'm a hot cocoa girly. I hate tea. I don't like tea. Hot cocoa, that's my shit. This is the perfect thing for a nice cozy night. I've been wanting me. It snowed today, if you're curious. Not a lot, nothing crazy. People can still drive, it's safe. But I've been wanting hot cocoa like all day. This is just a nice cup of hot cocoa. I'm so excited. Incredible. Okay. Next here we have, ooh, a pin banner. Oh, cool. So this one's kind of like a little bookshelf. Oh my god, to put the treasured tomes. That's so genius. Okay, I'm for sure gonna do that, where I'm gonna put all of my treasured tome books that I have. I think I have all but one. I gave my Emily Wilde one to Eliza because she loves that book. But the rest of them are all going on here. That's so freaking cool. Okay, I'll show that to you guys when I do it. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, next we've got the Wicked pen set. Inspired by Kingdom of the Wicked. Love is most powerful magic. I like pens. I, for whatever reason, don't gravitate towards book subscription pens. I don't have a good reason for that. This one says, memories like hearts can be stolen, and this one says, one day you'll call me death. For now, wrath will do. Oh, I need to read this series. I like that. These are just your basic, I think they're going to be black ink ballpoint pens. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Pens. Okay, next up looks like we've got a journal. Owlcrate has been doing this. Ooh! Oh, interesting. Okay, sorry. Owlcrate has been doing journals this year. I think this is maybe the last. Let me look. The Faux Book Journal is the final one of our 2023 collections. Featuring in-universe references, each journal will be sure to transport you to a different literary universe. This month's journal pays homage to Daughter of Smoke and Bone, and has been designed with love by Lichen and Limestone. That's so cool. Okay, so this is inspired by Daughter of Smoke and Bone. The front says, the world remade, and the back says, once upon a time, an angel and a devil fell in love. It did not end well. This one's cool. So what I like about these is you could always take the journal part out, and it's just a cover, and it feels very nice. It's very like cushiony, like a pillow. But this one's nice because it's dots. I don't think you'll be able to tell, but it's dotted. It's not dotted, it's squares. I should be more specific with my words. It's cubes. It's like grid paper, which is kind of cool. And then it's got like a cool little design at the bottom. So interesting. I haven't used a single one of these yet, so I should get on that. Okay, and then I think last we have the book. And this is To Kill a Shadow by Catherine Quinn. Okay, and here is the book. Nice, solid, sprayed edges. The back says, never lower your eyes in the face of death. Interesting, interesting. Okay. We've got everybody's favorite scene in any book ever. And then just nice character art. I enjoy this. Okay, okay. Here we have the make it hardback. Wow. Ascidian lore, a tale of the gods. No one could kill a shadow. Ooh, it's a little sticky, so I don't want to touch it too much, if I'm being honest. And then there is reverse dust jacket art, which looks like the town, maybe? Is this like where the hiding? Is this giving like the village vibes? The amount of books that I try to relate back to the village is maybe a bit much. Okay, let us see what this is about. Defy the night. Jude Meadow knows nothing of love or even light. He knows only his grim duty as the hand of death, to lead the knights of the eternal star into a land filled with nightmares and certain demise. It's only when he sees her, a young woman with wild amber eyes, who's as fierce, defiant, and swift as the shadow beasts themselves, that he feels the warmth of life in his blood. The other knights may fear their lethal commander. With his hard, merciless demeanor, outcast Kjarn Frey sees only a leader, a man who knows how to survive, someone like her. But wanting him is as treacherous as the shadows themselves and just as seductive. With a kingdom on the verge of collapse, the knights must now venture into the darkest heart of the land and uncover the secrets of the misted shadows, where evil will prey upon their minds and feast on their flesh. It will betray their senses, it will surprise their nightmares. Most of them will die. But they have no other choice, because the only way to fight the darkness is to become it. Oh, interesting. And then we've got the author letter, and then signed, which is pretty cool. Interesting. I've definitely heard of this. I don't think I've seen anybody review or read it. I'm not sure like when it was published or released. But this cover is really cool. Interesting, interesting. It sounds fun. I hope it gets like dark enough though, you know? Like some books are like, ooh, the Knights of Death, and then like doesn't really happen. Next month it looks like the theme is going to be Enchanted to Meet You. So that's giving cute fairy tale romance vibes. I like this one. This was a good box. I think I'm most excited about this little banner for my pins. Like once this is filled out, oh, it's gonna look so cool. I have to figure out like where. I might replace the one that I have usually behind me when I sit at my desk with this one, or I'll put it over my little dark academia corner. Ah, it's so cool. That's so clever. That wraps up Owlcrate. Now we can jump into fairyloot. Ba-ba-da-bum. Alright, so this one's theme is Eclipse, and I'm loving this art print. This is so freaking cute. Like, I actually think I'll probably use this. I just saw what the book was. That's so funny. What was I saying? Yeah, the print is good. I liked it. Anyway, this book, if you saw my video Sunday, my like January book tag, they asked, what are some of your anticipated releases for the year? And this was the first one that I saw on my Goodreads that I wanted to mention because I'm so excited. First, we got some nice character art. Look at the beautiful colors. And then on the back, we've got the author's note printed. We love to see it. Ooh. From A Midsummer's Night Dream to Lord of the Rings, I've always had a spot for fae and elves. Oh! So this is Faebound. I'm so sorry if I butchered the name. Sarah L. Arifi? I want to say that's what it is. Look at the edges. Divided by blood, imprisoned by fate, bound by desire. Welcome to the intoxicating world of the fae. Oh my god. So the original cover is like red, but this is so cool and pretty. I'm really excited. Eliza posted on Instagram like a teaser video about this book, and like I think it was from the author and like the things that are going to be in it, and I just got so excited that I instantly was like, yes, I absolutely need to read this. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, so here we've got the end pages with the signed nameplate. Oh my god. The whole eclipse thing, the sun and the moon with the elves. Oh. This is so pretty. Okay, and then we've got the naked hardback. Oh my god. If this isn't my aesthetic, my vibes, I don't know what is. This is so freaking cool. Okay, and here we've got the reverse dust jacket. It's fine. It's not something I'm gonna use. I'm sure it's very important to the story, but like, sorry, everything else is better. It's beautiful. It's just not the same vibe, you know? And I'm here for these vibes. This is so pretty. I'm so happy. This is great. This really is Christmas. Whew. Okay, I apologize now for any name butchering. When I read it, I'll be able to like know properly. Okay. Euron was born on the battlefield, lived on the battlefield, and one day she knew she'd die on the battlefield. As a warrior in the elven army, Euron has known nothing but violence her whole life. Her sister Lettel is trying to make a living as a diviner, seeking prophecies for a better future. When the fatal mistake leads to Euron's exile from the elven lands, both sisters are forced into terrifying wilderness beyond their borders, and they encounter the impossible, the Fae court. The Fae haven't been seen for a millennium, and now Euron and Lettel are thrust into their seductive world, torn between their loyalties to each other, their elven homeland, and their hearts. Faebound is the first book in the enchanting new trilogy from the author of The Final Strife. I really want to read The Final Strife. I've heard pretty good things about it, but like this one, if you know me, I also love elves. Anything that's elf related, I'm usually a pretty big fan of. So incredible. This is so good. I'm so happy. What a good December. Oh my god, they've crushed it. Everyone's done so good so far. Oh, they're so pretty together. The blues. The blues. Oh, I'm living my best life. And now we can jump into the young adult. Hopefully it can hold up to everything else so far, because this has been great. This has been a great time. Ba-ba-da-ba. Oh, I know what this is. I'm not gonna say I'm disappointed because I really enjoyed this book. It is also a St. Martin's Press, so I don't know if I'm going to be showing you what it looks like. I'm sorry. Hopefully by the vibes of this you can guess what the book is. St. Martin's Press, if you want to like do better, we can review your books. But I do recommend, so the St. Martin's Press is a boycott on reviewing books. It's definitely more for the influencer side of things. But if you're a consumer, feel free to buy things, feel free to read things. I'm still reading them, I'm just not reviewing them. So I definitely recommend reading the book, if you know what it is. Oh, right, so the first thing that I see is a Howl's Moving Castle tea light holder. Ooh, that sounds pretty. I have tea lights, I just like never, utilize them. Whoa. Okay, I don't know what this is anymore. I have a thing. Tea light holder. Thing. I'm so confused. Sometimes I am dumb and I do need instructions. So what I'm thinking is happening here. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Look at that. And then this thing, does that seriously just sit? And then you have like little things that you can hang down, but that feels so not secure. But like there's no attachment, it just sits on here. Very loosey-goosey. Hi, I have cats. This won't survive, but it seems cool. I'll show you what it looks like when I put everything on it, but that's the vibe. Okay, next up we have a scarf from this book of the month. It's a cool box. If I can get in, that'd be even cooler. It's the type of box that I would absolutely keep stickers in if I could ever figure out how to open it. Haha! We got there in the end. This feels like it's too pretty. Like, I'm sorry. I also don't wear scarves. So, also kind of, you know, like I don't, I'm not fancy enough for this kind of cool stuff. This is so fancy. This is like good quality. I know nothing about scarves, but it feels good quality. Okay, can you see it all? What do you do with these? Like, this feels like it's too pretty to put in my hair, but that's the only thing I know what to do with scarves. And this feels so big. What do I do with it? Am I supposed to hang it up somewhere? What do we do with scarves? Somebody enlighten me. I am dumb. But it's pretty. It feels nice. It's very soft on the other side. It's very bright in colors. It's very much the vibes. I like it. I just don't know what to do with it. I think I'm missing an item. Huh. Well, that sucks. So apparently we're supposed to get a packing cube, unless I'm totally missing something. Didn't get that item, so that sucks. But I did get the scarf, I got the tea light holder. Here are the bookends. These bookends are inspired by Legendborn, by Tracy Dion, with the little, you know, Excalibur. Cool. They're a little bent. I don't think you can tell, but this part here is bent. I'm sure it'll be fine. Anywho, that's cool. And then we've got the tarot cards, which are very obviously characters I'm quite familiar with. So we've got the 8 of Moons and 7 of Moons. This is Violet and Zayden. I was gonna say something different. This is cool. I'm sorry. I get it. It's overhyped. People aren't gonna enjoy it. A lot of people that get these aren't gonna like it. I like them. I think they're nice. Yeah. I like this art. This is good character art. Okay. I guess since we don't have... Oh, okay. This is pretty so far, but I'm not showing you. So I guess that's it for fairyloot. Wow. Talk about disappointing. Bookmark, fairy scoop, art print with the letter on the back. So good. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with this art print. I like actually kind of want to frame it. Okay, well, this was disappointing, but the book is pretty. I'm pleased. I think that Owlcrate did do it better last month, which I know you also did not see. Also, like, why are we getting a young adult pick from like November or something? Like, why is this so old and just now coming out? These things are usually planned far more in advance. It's fine. Well, a scarf that I'll never use. Bookends, which are fine. I am happy about the book. I really enjoyed the book. Oh, yeah. The other thing. This tea light holder. I'm sure it's like really pretty when you like put a lit candle in there. But it's a little underwhelming for me. So, what a bummer. You know, I've been contemplating and debating lately, like, if I should be canceling some of my some subscription boxes. And if we're being totally honest, I think fairyloot or illumicrate would be the one that I would cut. So that's just upsetting. It's a little disappointing. Okay, and now my illumicrate. Can you tell my dog got to it before I did? So this month's theme is In the Stars, December 2023. First thing that I see is books are a way to live 1,000 lives. An endless life TBR jar. I'm gonna be honest, I almost always use these little canisters. I think we get these, yeah, illumicrate. These little canisters for my TBR jars just because, like, that makes sense. But this one's cute. Books are a way to live 1,000 lives. Says that on both sides. So you can open it and get inside, but you can also just, like, use this as a piggy bank, basically. You can, like, slot them in here. This is cute. It's very small. I definitely want a TBR jar at some point where people, like, choose my books and either off my physical shelves, but when I do my physical TBR, it'll probably be closer towards, like, end of summer, though, when I do it. But I think it'd be fun to have people, like, pick books for me to read. Kind of like how everybody has, like, their Patreon TBR jars. I want something like that, too, where I can just pick from them, instead of my own thing. But this is very cute. I like that it's, if I had money nowadays, like, cash, like, would be a great piggy bank. Okay, next is a towel. Oh, it has words. It says Stargate Donuts. Is this from, oh, what's that book? Light from Uncommon Stars? Probably not. Why would they do that? Okay, so the 1,000 Lives TBR jar was inspired by The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, even though this quote, I think, was from, like, a real person. And then we've got, oh my gosh, it is the Stargate Donut Tea Towel, which is inspired by Light from Uncommon Stars. I read this. That's so cool. This is so cute. It's so, like, oh, it's the vibe. It's so the vibe. I read the book. I didn't absolutely, like, love and adore it just because it followed more characters than I was, like, mentally comprehending. Like, the voices just sounded similar and I was confused at times, but it was cool. It was good. Okay, so now we've got a 2024 wall calendar. Okay. Ooh! January. I'm glad that I didn't buy a wall calendar this year, I guess. February. Oh my goodness, how cool. Okay, so it's gonna tell you in the corner, this is from the Lunar Chronicles, and then there's a quote at the bottom from the book. So maybe the princess could save herself. That sounds like a pretty good story too. Wow, okay, so February is she who became the sun. What someone is means nothing about what kind of person they are. Truth is in actions. That maybe wasn't a direct quote, but anywho. March, which is under the whispering door. Ah, that's so cute. It's never enough, is it? Time, we always think we have so much of it, but when it really counts, we don't have enough of it at all. Oh, okay, oh my god. Oh, the Jasmine Throne. After all, power makes everyone monstrous, at least a little. This is so freaking cool. School of the White Pines Book House, a song of silver flame like night. I wish for you to not go anywhere without me, in this world and the next. I wish for you to choose me. Ah, this is so cool. This is way better than the last one. The last one was characters, which is, like, cool. But if you don't know who the characters are, there's, like, no indication telling you who they are, what they're from. This one is so much cooler, honestly. So this is from This Woven Kingdom. I love this. What a strange girl you are. To behold a rose and perceive only its thorn, never its bloom. I'm so excited. I think this might dictate some of my reads this year because this is incredible. Oh my god, Priory of the Orange Tree. When history fails to shed light on the truth, myth creates its own. Ooh, the Cave of Salcrota? The Adventures of Amin al-Sarafi. Holy cow, that is so good! After all, we build our homes upon the ruins of lost cities and sail our ships over the drowned places of forgotten kings. I love that book. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, Stargate Donut. That's so cool. I don't know why they're doing Light from Uncommon Stars. I didn't know that was that popular. It's a good book. I recommend it. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Over there is over there. And here is now. And here and now is not a bad place and time to be, especially when so much of the unknown is beautiful. Oh my god. The Stardust Thief, the Night Market. I freaking love the Night Market so much. If there's only to be one more tale tonight, let it be about the storyteller who changed her fate with her fables. Let it be a story about stories and the power they have to sway mortal hearts. God, this is so good. So this is Ever After. I want to read this so bad. Magic, always the problem and the solutions rolled into one. Oh my god, that's so dope. Okay, and then December, Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Some scars are carved into our bones, a part of who we are, shaping what we become. Oh my god, this is my favorite thing ever. This is so good. This is so good. Oh, incredible work. Katrina, you are a great artist. You did so good. The pics, oh my god, this is incredible. I love this so much. Character art is so cool. I love seeing what people interpret for how they envision the characters and like what they think they look like. I think character art is cool. There's something about landscape art from books that is just so much better to me. Like, I just really enjoy that art form so much more. And like, I can envision loosely what a character looks like. I can envision loosely what a place might look like. But getting like the movie-esque picture of it is just, that's so good. Okay. Next here is just a little weekly to-do calendar. I appreciate that like illumicrate was like, okay, all of the book boxes are kind of the same, so maybe instead of everybody getting a new reading journal, we'll just switch it up. So this is like one of those rip-off to-do pads, and so you've got the weeks, the days of the week, and then like the week of. You can track 3 habits, that's really cool, and then also just like anything that you need to do and get done. This is extremely useful and helpful. I'm the type of person that gets this kind of stuff and then like doesn't want to use it because like it's special, and like once I'm out, and like you can't like rebuy it. So it's just like, what do you do when you fall in love with something and you like it? Because this is extremely useful. Like if I took this to work, like, god, I currently use Notion for this exact thing at work. But it'd just be kind of nice to just, yeah, I don't know. Anywho, leads us to the book, the last thing. Oh, I should see if, probably not, but the In-Stars Wall Calendars, that's what I'm looking for. Violet Divination's Weekly Planner. Influenced by Violet Made of Thorns. Interesting. I will eventually read that, but Melody, who has extremely similar taste to me, thought it was just like, okay, 3 stars, and so ever since I'm like, when I'm in the mood for it, maybe I'll pick it up. The book is The Principle of Moments by Esme Jimmy Pearson. I'm so sorry. I will learn your name. My favorite kind of grand space opera where anything can happen and usually does at great speed. Interesting. I am not a space opera girly, I'm gonna be honest. This one's a little underwhelming too with like the edges. Interesting. The Order of Legends, book 1. I appreciate it telling me it's book 1 on the spine. I just always like that about books when it's like book 1, book 2, you know? But this is a chunky book. It is signed by the author. Space opera, sci-fi in general, like, I appreciate, okay, I've got a lot of things to say apparently. I appreciate that illumicrate doesn't always just do fantasy. It is a mix of adult and young adult. It is a mix of fantasy and sci-fi. The thing is every time they lean sci-fi, it is almost always picks that I'm not interested in. The sci-fi is something that I usually don't ever touch or like gravitate towards, and so I always get a little nervous. In space opera, in theory, it sounds cool, like something I would like, but I don't know if it's a genre, subgenre that I would enjoy. So I don't know. Let's see how this one sounds. So this is just the naked hardcover. Pretty simple. It says, courage is the only thing stronger than fear, and love is the thread that holds the atoms of the universe together. Plain on the back, silver side. Whoop. It's giving Dune. And that's coming from somebody who like really doesn't know a lot about Dune, but like it's giving Dune. And then the back, oh wow, such different vibes. The White House or something. Interesting. Okay, so let me put this back on and then I will read you the synopsis. I'm underwhelmed, not one that I'm super excited about. Oh my god, but what an adorable little author photo. She's so cute. 6066. The Imperial threatens brave new galaxy. Humans are not citizens, but indentured laborers, working to repay the debt they unwittingly incurred when they settled on Gotham, a desert planet already owned by the Emperor himself. Asha Akindel knows she's just another voiceless cog working the assembly lines that fuel his vast imperial war machine. Her only rebellion, studying stolen aeronautics manual in the dead of night. But then a cloaked stranger arrives to deliver an impossible message, and her life changes in an instant. 1812. Obi Amadi is done with time traveling. Never mind the fact he doesn't know how to cure himself of the temporal sickness he caught whilst anchoring his soul to the Regency London, the one that unmakes him further with every jump. Or if the prince he loves will ever love him back, or why his father disappeared. He is done, until he hears about a ghost of a girl in the British Museum, a girl from another time. When Obi's path tangles with Asha's, and a prophecy awakens in the cold darkness of space, they must voyage through the stars, racing against time, tyranny, and a legacy of three heroes from an ancient religion who may be awakening, reincarnated in ways beyond comprehension. A love letter to black readers of science fantasy. The Principle of Moments is a symphonic, century-spanning adventure, unmissable for fans of the space-fearing found family of Becky Chambers, the alternate London of E. Schwab, and the victorious climate craft of N.K. Jemisin. Interesting. This sounds not bad. It's just like the whole sci-fi thing. It's just like not super my thing, but I'm definitely willing to give it a go. I hope that these are characters that I can just kind of fall in love with, and like it'll make up for complex, hopefully it's not complex sci-fi. That's a lot of it for me. It's just like trying to explain science to me is just never going to click. I don't do science. Science and me are not super good pals. But this sounds pretty interesting. I think that the art is really cool, and you know, there's not much more to say. I'm interested in seeing hopefully the Regency London a little bit. I like sci-fi sometimes. I'm not a big time traveler reader. Not every, but a majority of the time travel books that I picked up last year or in 2020, the last few years, just haven't been great for me. So I'm definitely intrigued to see how this one might go. But that is it. That's all of them. Owlcrate, I would say, definitely was the best out of all of them. I would say like the adult books were my favorite picks. Like this started off so high and then just kind of like on its way down. But I do really love that wall calendar from illumicrate. Like that is so cool. It's gonna be so pretty, and I'm thinking about either rereading or first time reading some of the books of the month just to like, you know, really tribute to it. Because why not? I'm interested in a lot of those books, or I've read a lot of them, or want to like continue in the series, so it's just like a good excuse to put things on the TBR that never ends. So that was all of the things to unbox. My office is a mess. So I should probably get you guys the little close-up clips so that I can clean this room, because woof. But I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Maybe tomorrow? I don't know when this is going up. See you later. Bye!